I was a kid, probably 9, 10 years old when him and my mom divorced, and my dad was my superhero. Once they split up, obviously I was heartbroken having to do the kid. My mom was hardly in the picture because she's always working, so I hardly saw her. My dad would pick me up from school. My dad would take me to eat. So when they broke up, I was like, damn, like, what am I gonna do now?
No, they're gonna go 6. He's gonna do 3 with Abe, and then he's gonna do 3 with Abe. I took a liking to the fact that we were a nonprofit. We didn't have to charge. People think I'm stupid because I don't charge these kids, and it's not even that. I think you fall in love with the program, the kids itself, and you wanted to develop, the whole idea was to develop an Olympian from the get-go. I had worked with some professionals in the past, and I fucking hated it. Just, you had no control. These fucking idiots were just running rampant. One of them got arrested. It wasn't fun. So I remember telling my wife, I'm gonna go, at that time she was my girlfriend, I'm gonna go back, start from the amateurs, and go from there. And you come here and you just fall in love with the kids, and as you see, I mean, it's, we put in a lot of hard work. It's very serious, but at the same time, we're having fun. These kids are learning something that I love to do, which is box. It's my second family. Don't bounce, don't worry about the movement right now. Double jab. Double jab right hand, get back. This is my 4th or 5th pair in the last year. I've never had somebody pop all my gloves like Alexis. It's not normal for a 20-some-year-old. So all my coaches get all the ones he pops. Never had anybody pop my gloves like him, ever.
I never really had a dad growing up. I did, but he wasn't usually there. I've always invited him. It's kind of messed up. I think where we really grew apart was when I invited him to my pro debut. I had 4 free tickets, gave them to my brothers, my mom, and gave them to my dad. And I told them, I'm saving you a ticket. Why don't you come over and watch me in my pro debut? So I was all excited. After the fight, turns out he didn't show up because he was sick. He said he had a headache.
He's never been there for a single amateur fight, a single pro fight, because he had a headache. Who the fuck does that?
Hector, once I stepped in the gym at 12, I've just been with Hector. And we grew a bond. And he's just as passionate as I am. And I love that, We both love winning. No one loves losing, period. But with Hector and me, it's just, we take it to that extra level. He's always on his A game. I try to be the best I can in my A game.
Best feeling in the world when these kids have graduated high school, college, even a greater pride than becoming a world champion. I really believe that.
We're here to celebrate Alexis, a young man that we think is going to be a champion both in and out of the ring, a very important piece of this community.
I mean, the women for these guys, the possibly alcohol, the partying, it's something that we talk to them. I've learned to talk to Alex a little different than some of the other fighters. Lex is very mature for his age.
I'm very tunnel vision for me. Whatever I want in this sport, I'm gonna go out and get it, and no one's gonna distract me from it. No popularity, no little fame's gonna get to me.
And I'm not saying he won't get caught up in that, but you just have to give him advice, and you just pray that nothing won't happen, nothing bad happens. Because I know they're out there past 11 o'clock at night. What do you always hear? Nothing good happens in the middle of the night. And you worry about these guys, and you just hope for the best. Keep your fingers crossed and hope they're gonna come home.
Recognition's nice. When people start noticing you, I'm getting cards like this. It feels good, but at the same time, I'm gonna push myself even harder now.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I think you want to be popular because that's what sells in our sport. Unfortunately, you can be popular and fight like shit, and you're still gonna sell. There's some fighters out there that I don't think are as good as he is, but they're popular. Doesn't mean they're better fighters. It's almost like high school over again. You got your popular kids, and you got that one kid. I'd rather take that one kid that's gonna come in here and grind and be that gym rat, because eventually, it's gonna shift.
For generations, the sanctuary of the street is the hallowed ground that teaches the sport of the poor. character, discipline, and a moral compass that points true are passed down by the hardest teachers with the biggest hearts. In his eye, there is no can't. There is no quit. There's only find it. Find your success. Find your win. Find yourself. And for the fighter, the truth is found under the hand wraps.
I think most of our kids come from broken homes. That's what attracts them to boxing.
Hector is very straightforward, he tells you how it is.
A little pissed off, they got a little chip on their shoulder. Good kids, but they come from broken homes, just looking for some type of guidance.
I don't have yes men around my team. Hector's very straightforward. He tells me everything. If I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing this wrong. Almost like a father figure outside of the boxing, and I love that.
These kids are tough, and they're taught to fend for themselves at a very young age. Not all our kids come from broken homes, but quite a few of them. That's what makes them who they are. That's what makes a boxer.